And the former world champion kickboxer has transitioned quite nice victories. None bigger than his last. He knows the opportunity he has tonight. The big spotlight of value in Edson Barboza. Giga Chikadze said in mixed martial arts, and he could do so tonight.
And he's got the chance to prove it. There's no other hype up in the video. The flying knees, the leg kicks, head tough, and as talented as Cub. You've proven that, Barboza. You've really come.
This guy's out of his mind. He's high on his own ability. No, this man's going up against Edson Barboza, who is also one. He's found his groove. The finishing ability has come in. A lifelong martial artist, world champion at karate. Tremendous run, 13-2, and he's
all of those guys. It comes in the form of Edson Barboza. Edson Barboza, long-time Kantai, hits as hard as anybody. He is as fast with this man for 30 minutes and live to tell him.
Yeah, it's crazy, but a lot of people, you know, I used to train with, for me, wasn't as shocking as it was, I think, to the general. It looks spectacular, especially in that Shane Burgos fight, and what it play, and show that the boxing work that he's been doing very well to the body, not only with his kicks, but with her to school so many times. It's unbelievable. Then a leg kick. He's super fast, super explosive.
Nothing but nice things to say. The man's a legend of the sport. It's his 20s. Just to watch him perform, you know, it's a thing of... The smart thing to do will be trying to implement some grappling to sprinkle, because I think somebody will, but I guess we're going to find out.
Edson Barboza says, I feel so great at 35 years. Till the tape for our main event is brought to you by Toyo Tires. The year-old Georgian Giga Chikadze, narrowly taller with an inch in height. Back inside the octagon, here's Bruce Buff.
Ladies and gentlemen, this here is the main event of the evening, sanctioned by the Nevada State Athletic Commission, Chairman Stephen Klubeck, Executive Director Bob Bennett. Our three judges scoring this contest at octagon side are Derek Clearly, Sal Diamato, and Junichiro Kamijo. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Jason Herzog. And now, for those in attendance and UFC fans watching around the world, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Live from the UFC Apex in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record, 13 wins, 2 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 145.5 pounds. Fighting out of Tbilisi, Georgia, presenting the number 10 ranked UFC featherweight contender in the world, Giga Ninja Chikadze! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a striker holding a professional record, 22 wins, 9 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Nova Friburgo, Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, presenting the number 9 ranked featherweight contender in the world, Edson Jr. Barboza!
Fighters, gone over the rules in the back. There were no final questions from you, Blue. No final questions from you, Red. If you want to touch gloves, do it now. Come out ready to fight.
Just a bow, no touch. Well, each of these guys with similar sentiments in terms of taking the fight and acknowledging that this is a fight I'd want to watch as a fan. Edson Barboza says, I know this is going to be a great fight. That's why I took this fight. This is a fight I'd want to watch at home.
First round. Fight, are you ready? Fight, are you ready?
And happy
fight.
You are along with us to watch. Tonight's Fight Clock is brought to you by Toyo Tires, the official tire of UFC. Edson Barboza, -120, small favorite in the white. Giga Chikadze in the gray as an even money small underdog.
Look at that, no feeling out process. Straight with the kicks on both sides.
first main event for Edson Barboza since he fought Justin Gaethje in Philadelphia back in March of 2019.
One thing I initially thought of was Edson Barboza has a lot more miles on the clock. Obviously been around the UFC a lot longer. But he's 35 and Giga is 33. You know, just because he hasn't been in the UFC as long, he has been active in combat sports all over the world. So, not as many MMA fights, but still, a lot of wear and tear on the body, just like Edson Barboza.
Longtime kickboxer was Giga Chikadze, 44 fights as a kickboxer with 22 knockouts and 38 wins. He actually was splitting time early in his MMA career with kickboxing to kind of fund his MMA training, and he decided it was taking attention away. So he retired from kickboxing for good, started competing and grappling at white belt and blue belt, and just working his way up to try to be as complete a fighter as he can. Heavy leg kick checked by Chikadze.
Yeah, and Edson had checked a big body kick to the liver with his shin too. So both these guys already really beating the crap out of each other's shins here.
Yeah, you know, these guys though, their shins are so conditioned. You know what I mean? That's how they fight. They throw kicks, they damage their feet and their shins over and over. You can only imagine how tough they are. The speed of Giga when he lets go.
Yeah, which is crazy to think that there seems to be a slight speed advantage. See, that's the difference. Edson always had that up at 55. Not at featherweight, he's going to meet a lot more competitors that have more speed. Big flying knee attempt.
That just missed.
Oh, Giga checked that one too.
That was an inch or two away.
Barboza says on fight night, he's at the same weight than when he fought at 155 pounds.
But the guys are much faster that he's facing.
No question. Halfway through round one. Basically the same output, same land rate so far for these two.
Yeah, these guys are going to be patient. They're going to throw big strikes. They're not going to rush in and try to put themselves in danger. See Edson very careful, throwing lots of feints. Giga, same thing, staying on the outside, waiting for his moments. Yeah, nice check, beautiful check again from Edson.
If you compare the styles of the two of them, I'd say Giga's the faster and the better kicker, to be honest. But when it comes to the hands, Edson has an advantage with the hands. We look at the last fight against Shane Burgos, and what an incredible fight that was, and how talented is Shane Burgos. I mean, that man has an incredible future. And as we know in the third round, it was a knockout for Edson Barboza. The speed of that spin there, no wind-up, no telegraph, just sent it.
Support for Giga Chikadze, who now lives in Southern California. Trains at King's MMA with Rafael Cordero in his corner. 90 seconds to go, round one.
Seems like Giga's looking for a flying knee. I think he's maybe identified something when watching tape, that Edson kind of rushes in this position, because that's a couple of times now he's jumped up vertically in that position. Speed of that.
Yeah, those kicks, and that's the karate style of Giga as well. There's no big switch step, nothing. Just kind of throws that. Oh, man.
There it is. Chikadze landed.
Oh, did he hurt him?
And this is
charging forward now.
You know, he goes to the head, and then he goes to the body.
Good movement.
After those two head kicks from Chikadze, it was wait for that body kick. That's how he got Swanson his last time out.
But that's how you set it up, and that's his signature, as we know, the liver kick. Go to the head. Go high, bring it low.
Edson's winding up a bit on these punches, trying to counter Giga as he closes the distance.
Chikadze getting a little busier. Final seconds, round one.
Giga is very sharp here. Oh, very dangerous. Edson's feeling that one a little bit.
There's the end of the first round. Quick 30-second break. We're back with round two after this.
Watch your fingers when you push off his head, please.
Excelente, respira.
Breathe. Let's go back to breathing right now.
Isso, volta lá pro zero.
Let's go back to zero.
Inspirou. Eu preciso de você um pouquinho mais ativo.
I
mais
need you to be
nas
more
fintas, tá? A
active,
gente
more
botar ele de
feints.
costas na grade, não
We
deixa
need to
ele
put him
controlar a
against
luta,
the
ele gosta de
cage.
ficar chutando no corpo. Ele é
He
trabalhou
likes to
isso o
kick
tempo
you in the body.
inteiro.
We worked
Com a
on this a
perna,
lot.
pra não ter problema, entendeu?
Block with
Com
your
a perna enquanto
block.
golpeia.
Just block with your
Ele de
legs.
costas na grade, você liga com o joelho, tá bom?
Sim. Vai diminuir pouco o ritmo, entendeu? Esse round foi
He's going to try to put more rhythm into this fight. His round was his.
Ativo nas fintas.
Okay, active on the
Vai
feints.
de cabeça e corpo, bota as costas.
All right, so here's Barboza. They were exchanging kicks. There's a nice body kick by Barboza, of course. A lot of force and speed, but boom. I'll take that and he'll raise it. Beautiful speed, power from Giga Chikadze there. Follows up with a nice combination.
You heard the corner
Second round, fight,
of Edson Barboza saying first round to Giga.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're honest with him. That's good. I mean, it's a 5-round fight. He needs to know where he stands. You don't want to sugarcoat it.
I think what we saw also towards the end was a momentum started to build on the side of Giga Chikadze. He started to get looser. Of course, now it's the end of the round. They've got to restart again. He's got to find that same momentum. But by the end, he kind of got the rhythm of Edson and started to grow in confidence and had a little more swag to his movements. Of course, start round 2 now.
As he did through the early stages of round 1, Barboza controlling the center of the octagon, Giga sticking and circling.
Edson just seems to be having trouble figuring the rhythm of Chikadze in and out. He's always moving his feet. He's difficult to find.
Yeah, and it's just the sheer speed as well. I mean, that's straight left. It is so fast.
See, Edson's constantly chasing him.
Dean Thomas has been with us all night. Dean, what are your thoughts so far?
You know, Giga's doing a real good job of just controlling the distance. And while it's not a good thing to stay up against the fence like he's doing, but he knows Edson's never going to try to take him down, so it's okay for him to stay up against the fence and just find his range from there. He's making it very difficult for Edson by doing so.
Yeah, I think Edson's looking for some body shots. I think he's thought about it a few times and abandoned ship before he threw it, but the way he's moving his body, I think he's looking for a lead hook to the body with the left hand.
That calf kick from Edson. Giga didn't like that. He switched stance immediately. Doesn't take many calf kicks from Edson. Wow, that right kick of Giga is lightning fast.
Doesn't need a lot of room to get it upstairs
No,
either.
so
They're standing in
flexible.
a phone booth. Goes to the body there. Action heating up about halfway through round 2. Barboza, I believe, is the only fighter in the UFC history that has kick knockouts at all 3 levels. Leg kick, TKO, body kick, TKO, head kick, TKO.
Yeah, I think you're right.
There's a hook to the
Yeah,
body.
he is looking for the body. Nice check again. You see Edson really worked on that throughout the camp to block that left kick from Giga.
Yeah, I could see he's looking for the body, and it's a good strategy for Barboza because the reality is right now Giga's a little faster, right? Slow him down, hit the body.
That's what he's trying to
slow
do.
him down big time, and then that allows Barboza to come back into the fight, start landing his own shots. Because once you start punishing that body, chipping away, taking the air, taking the gas out of the tank, you slow down.
Another thing to note too is this pace that Giga is fighting at with movement is going to be challenging to hold for 5 rounds, whereas Edson's much more of a plotter.
Yep.
Although he's eating a lot of shots, but he's starting to find his rhythm, and Giga's movement is slowing down just enough where Edson's starting to be able to track him down and get him up against this fence to land his own shots. See here, this is smart work. Oh, another solid calf kick there from Edson.
Yeah, I think Giga felt that one. There was a reaction on the face.
That's 2 in this round that landed all on the calf muscle. Nice jab there from Barboza.
Yes, definitely a better round for Barboza.
Oh, Giga starting to hear the cheers and maybe feel the pressure of round 2. Getting a little busier here. Final minute. Swinging to the body.
A few axe kick attempts here from Chikadze.
Yeah, I'm not a fan, to be honest. Doing it
It's
over
hard
and
to really
over.
hit a target
you're not
in
really
MMA.
going to do much damage with it. Yes, of course, an axe can do damage. But how often do you see that? Throwing multiple per round. Yeah.
I actually threw one at Edson in our first fight. But I was just being a, you know what.
And how did that work out for you, Paul?
I lost, yeah. Some would say twice. Oh.
I actually didn't know you lost the fight. That's not what I was talking about. I meant how did
Oh, I know.
the
It
axe
didn't
kick?
hit anything. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I meant. It hit fresh air, probably. A lot of the time they do. I mean, it's going to come down on the collarbone or something like that.
Yeah, right. I mean, that's what it was intended for in ancient days.
We'll see a round 3 in this fight. No more commercial breaks until the fight has
I
ended.
have nothing to offer for you. Nothing. Compose yourself. What are you gonna do more? You're gonna do more double jabs. You're gonna do more double jabs. You prepare for your cross. Don't let him feel comfortable with you. He doesn't know how to work defense against low kicks and jabs. Your jab is there. Open everything with your jab. Okay, Ninja? Miles.
You feel me? Try the angle from him, yeah? Let him come forward, get you with the elbows. We got elbows. Yeah? Use the jab a little bit more. Yeah? Body in hand. Body in hand. Yeah?
This is fear. Look at his face. You're getting a lot of damage.
All right, let's take a look at some of the replays. Here's a nice left hand from Chikadze. And then, of course, big old body kick that almost hit the cup of Edson. The jab, and you saw in the corner Rafael Cordeiro calling for that double jab. Double jab is what he wants to see going into this third round, right? Yes.
Third round, yes.
Correct. My math skills aren't as good as
I was
Michael's.
going to say, you're keeping count really well.
I'm trying.
Can
you
you
know,
go
you
to
know
10?
it's a struggle. You know it's a struggle.
There's the double jab straight away for Edson.
And you heard Rafael Cordeiro with not much in the way of corner instruction. Likes what Chikadze is doing. Also imploring him to be a little busier. Double jab is what they'll call for. Striking numbers near identical.
Wow, yeah, very
the first
close.
2 rounds.
Oh, there's a solid kick from Chikadze. Right on the knee.
Oh, nice knee to the body.
Oh, big right. Chikadze has Barboza backed up.
Barboza's a little hurt, actually.
His eye is shut.
Another big right from Chikadze, who's got him on the run.
Chikadze feels it now. He's looking for the kill.
And he cuts him off there.
There's another one that got through. Every time he's hurting Barboza now.
Big right. Barboza is wild.
Edson's rocked.
Giga Chikadze trying to finish this one off.
Edson's got to try to get a hold of this ankle. Chikadze is trying to get the finish right now.
Chikadze's got to get up if he wants to finish the fight.
I don't know how good this Barboza is, but Chikadze is going to go to the ground.
This is trouble for Barboza right now. Edson's caught in a choke.
Oh, not known for the submissions,
it's
but
tight.
Why not?
The anaconda.
Edson's doing the right thing here. He's trying to get space.
Gonna roll to doors choke here.
He's rolling into it.
Edson needs to get Edson.
There he goes.
Oh my goodness. Chikadze just hammered away.
Wow.